Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel, and I think it's probably been about 2 months since I've done an empties video, and my little basket of stuff is just overflowing, so it's definitely time that I do one. So let's just hop right in and get started because I have a feeling this is going to be a long one. But first, let me show you all of the hand soaps that we went through. I'm actually thinking that we went through a few more, just not all of them made it into my basket, but they are all from Bath & Body Works. Here is Sunrise Mimosa. This was Very Merry Meringue. I really like the smell of that one. Here was Lemon Buttercream. This one is Moonlight Path, and then this one was Golden Autumn Day. And then I have two of their Creamy Luxe hand soaps, and I think I even mentioned this in the last empties video that I did, that I really hate these bottles. The formula is fine, but as you can see, I don't know, maybe you'll be able to see it, I don't know. But these are just so messy, and they were hard for my son to use. But this one is the Snow Kissed Citrus, and it smelled so good. But I just hate this formula. And then this one was the Sparkling Mint Blossom, so I would never purchase the Creamy Luxe hand soaps again, but if they had either of these scents in the foaming ones, I definitely would. And I've just got a bunch of random stuff. Here are some of my contacts, and then to go along with that, here is some contact solution. Then I've got my Colgate Total toothpaste. Here is some Listerine Total Care Zero mouthwash. I really like this one. It's the purple one. And then here is some of my prenatal vitamins. I absolutely love these. These are the Citrinatal Assure vitamins. They're amazing. And then I've got a couple of packs of cotton balls, and then I think these were like cotton rounds and cotton squares that I got from Amazon. The ones from Amazon are my favorite. I love these ones. They're just really nice and soft. Moving on to a couple of different skincare items. Here is the Twilight Woods Bath & Body Works Shower Gel. I love this scent. And kind of a little funny story, when me and my husband first got married, this was the scent that was in our bathroom just as a hand soap the day that we got married. So I always have really good memories of this scent, and this is always just one of those really strong memory scents for me. Whenever I smell this scent, I just immediately think of our wedding day. And it just smells so good. I absolutely love this one. Oh my gosh, it just smells so good. And we got married in winter, or I guess in fall. We got married at the beginning of December, so this is just such a perfect scent for this time of year, so I really enjoyed using that one. And then here is something from Fortune Cookie Soap. This is their Deep Magic Foaming Sugar Scrub. I thought this was a pretty nice scrub to begin with, but as it kind of just sat in my shower, you know, just waiting to be used up, the granules of sugar in it kind of started to dissolve, so I noticed towards the end of using this, it just wasn't as scrubby as it was when I first got it. But it smelled really nice, and when I first got it, it did work really well. It just kind of dissolved a little bit, which was weird. And then the last thing I have is my hand cream from Neutrogena. This is the Norwegian formula. This stuff is a lifesaver for me in the winter. It just really heals my skin. It's really nice to use. It's actually not really nice to use, I should say. It's kind of sticky and disgusting, but it just works really well. So as long as I just put it on at night and I don't worry with it during the day, then it works just fine. Next up is all of my skincare stuff, and I've got so much, so I'm going to try and get through this fast. But here are two facial scrubs. This one was from Acure. This is the Brightening Facial Scrub. It was okay. And then this one was the Aveeno Positively Radiant Skin Brightening Daily Scrub. I really didn't like this one. It was those like little wax beads, and I didn't know that when I purchased this. I think I bought this online on like through Amazon or something, and I really don't like how those just kind of cling to my skin. They're not easy for me to wash off, so I definitely would not be purchasing that one again. Here's another facial scrub. This one was from Pacifica. This is the Glow Baby Youthful Face Scrub. Of all three of them, this is the one that I liked the best. Unfortunately, I just really don't like jars like this. I much prefer something squeezy like that, especially if I'm using it in the shower, which is typically when I use something like this. It just makes it so much more easy, but of the actual formula, I thought this one was pretty good. Then I've got a few face washes. This is a little mini size from Dermalogica. This is their pre-cleanse, which is basically like an oil cleanser kind of to just like kind of help remove makeup and stuff. It's fine. It's not my favorite Dermalogica product, but it works just fine, I guess. And then here is the Purity, the Philosophy Purity Made Simple Cleanser. It's okay again too. And then this one is from Pacifica, and this is the Kale Detox Deep Cleansing Facial Wash. I think I've used this at least one other time before, and again, it's not my favorite, but it doesn't do anything bad for my skin, so I had no problem using it up again. Here's a little mini sample of the Laura Mercier Flawless Skin Facial Oil. I thought this was pretty nice. I didn't get a ton of use out of it. I believe I just got this in a little 500 point perk from Sephora last year. They had a little gift set of Laura Mercier exfoliate stuff, and I think this was something that was included in that. So it was just fine. I generally like using facial oils. I don't know that I've used one that I don't like. And then here I've got a couple of serums. This one was the Water Bank serum from Laneige. It was very watery, but the more I used it, the more I liked it. When I initially got it, I didn't think that I would, but I thought it actually was pretty good. And then this one is from First Aid Beauty. This was the Ultra Repair Hydrating Serum. And out of those two, I think I did prefer this one. I've got one toner this month. This is from Pixi, and this is their Glow Tonic. Now, I actually almost threw this bottle away like almost a year ago because I was using it alongside of my Retin-A Micro, and these two do not mix well at all, but since I'm pregnant, I'm no longer on the Retin-A Micro. And right after we moved, I was just searching for a toner, and this was the first one that I could find, so I thought I would pull it out again and see if I liked it anymore now that I'm not on the Retin-A Micro, and I actually love this stuff now. So if you're not on the Retin-A Micro, this stuff might work really, really well for you. So I did repurchase. I've got another one that I'm working on, but then I did repurchase, as I said, so I will be using this again very shortly because then the other one that I've got is almost done. Here's another facial oil. This is actually a cleansing oil from Fortune Cookie Soap. It was in their fall box, I believe. I don't remember the scent of this off the top of my head, but I did purchase a full size of this. I thought it worked pretty well, and when I first got this, I really, really loved the smell. Unfortunately, I don't love the smell anymore, and maybe it's because I'm pregnant and my nose has changed and stuff, I don't know. But I'm still working through that cleanser. Like I said, it does work pretty well to remove makeup and just gunk and stuff off of your face, but there is that little mini one. And I went through quite a few moisturizers in the last couple of months. Here is one from Olay. This is the Regenerist Micro Sculpting Cream. I believe this was the second one of these that I've gone through, and it's okay. It's not my favorite, but it is a pretty decent cream, I think. Here's another thing from First Aid Beauty. This was the Ultra Repair Cream. I thought this was really, really nice, and this is just a sample size, but it lasted a really long time too. So I just thought this was a really good cream, especially for during the winter when it gets really, really dry out and I need something really, really moisturizing. And then here's something I got from Ipsy last year. This is the Clarks Botanicals Deep Moisture Mask. I loved this thing. Unfortunately, when I went to go pull it out again for this winter, it was quite dried out, so it was kind of turning into like a really thick balm, and that's definitely not the texture that it was last year, but I kind of scraped as much as I could out of it and used it on my face because I know this is a really, really expensive product, and I thought it worked really, really well for me last year, so I think I got one extra use out of it, but it was really nice when I had it last year. And then here's another thing from Fortune Cookie Soap. This was just a little sample of their basic moisturizer. I don't even think this was scented, but this didn't last me very long, so that went pretty quickly. And then the last thing I had, this was actually really funny the other day. This is the Algenist Sublime Defense Anti-Aging Blurring Moisturizer with SPF 30. I was really excited to get this, really excited to use this. I had gotten this in the Sephora Sun Safety Kit last year, and so I went to go pull it out and just went to open it, and the entire thing just kind of slid out all in one little blob. It was really weird. And it landed on my toilet, so I just ended up cleaning it up, and I'm just gonna have to now throw this away. So unfortunately, I did not get to use this, and I won't get to use it because I don't have any others of these, but yeah, there's that. And then I do have a couple of eye creams as well. This one was in a Project Pan actually last year, and I didn't quite finish it, but it's over a year old, and I just really didn't like using it, so I'm deciding to call it quits on it. This is from Clinique. This is the Super Defense Age Defense Eye Cream with Broad Spectrum SPF 20. Love that an eye cream has SPF in it, but this one just took forever to blend in, and it's over a year old, so I'm sure the SPF is expired by now, so it's just time to get rid of that one. Then here is a little mini one from Pure Lease. This was the Blue Lotus 4-in-1 Eye Adore Serum. I think this was the second one of these that I've gone through. Don't have any problems using that. And then here's another little sample from Lancome. This was the Visionaire Yeux, the Eyes On Correction Cream, and it's been a while since I've used this, so I don't remember, but I don't think this one gave me any troubles either. And then I've got one little sample of these Skin Iceland Hydro Cooling Firming Eye Gels. I just used these the other night, and I really like how these are just very cooling on my eyes, and they kind of just depuff everything. I used these the other night after a rather stressful weekend, and these were just very nice and really helped me relax. Next up, I'll go through all the hair stuff that I've gone through in the last couple of months. The first thing are these two from L'Oreal. These were the Extraordinary Clay Rebalancing Shampoo and Conditioners. I got these for free from Influencer and I thought they were really, really good. I thought they just like the system worked really well. It's for oily roots and dry ends, and just the way that this shampoo and conditioner kind of balanced everything. Just, I thought my hair looked really, really good after I used this, like every single time. I got a hair mask that goes along with these two. It's like a drying hair mask that you're supposed to put on before you even get in the shower. And I haven't finished that yet, but I do think that is a pretty good product as well. Then I've got a ton of deep conditioners as well. Here is one from Aussie. This is the 3-Minute Miracle Smooth. Here is the one from Clairol Hair Food. This is the Pantene 3-Minute Miracle. And then I've got one from Christoph Robin. This was, what is this one called? The Regenerating Mask with Rare Prickly Pear Seed Oil. This smelled kind of mature for my liking, but it worked so well, and I know this is quite expensive. I believe I got this in a Sephora Play box last year. It just worked so, so well. So if I had the money to spend, I definitely would purchase that again. And then here's another one from Sephora. This is from Amika, and this is the Nourishing Mask with Sea Buckthorn Berry. It's okay. This little sample size is about 10 bucks. I was purchasing something from my husband, and I wanted to get to $25 so I could get like a little free gift. So I just added this to my cart, and it was okay. It's nothing fancy. I don't know that I'd purchase it again, but it was fun to try, and the bottle is really, really cute, I thought. And then here is something from Pacifica. This is the Leave-On Detangling Conditioner. It was just kind of something that I put in my hair after I got out of the shower, and I thought it worked pretty well. And then the last hair thing that I have is from Batiste, just a bottle of their dry shampoo. Now finally, onto all of the makeup that I've used up, and just like I did last year, I'm going to keep a tally of how much makeup I use up as far as the cost goes. So I will have that all broken down in the description box below, so you can follow along through all my Empties videos this year if that's something that you're interested in. Last year I believe I used just about $700 worth of makeup. I don't think I'll be anywhere near that this year, just because I have been wearing makeup a lot less, and going forward I am going to be giving birth soon, so I'm going to be wearing makeup even less. But nonetheless, I am curious to see how much I use up this year. So the first thing I will show you is from Tarte. This is the, what is this called? The Confidence Creamy Powder Foundation, and I have the shade Fair Light Neutral. I really did like this as like kind of like a setting powder, a little bit of a thicker setting powder, I would say. I didn't repurchase this one. I went with one from Urban Decay just to try something else out, but I did really like this. I thought it was pretty good. And here's a little sample size of my Hoola bronzer from Benefit. I got this in a little like trial kit, so it wasn't a free sample. I did have to pay for it. But I really, really love this bronzer. I think it's just beautiful. It's so natural looking, and I love that it's a matte bronzer. I have not repurchased, and I don't plan on repurchasing this, if I could talk today. I don't plan on repurchasing this for a while because I've got tons of bronzers that I'm trying to get through, but I really, really did love this one. It was so pretty. Then I've got two mascaras. This is the Revlon Volume and Length Magnified Mascara. I thought this was a really nice, just everyday mascara. It did everything that I needed a mascara to do. And then this one is from L'Oreal. This is the Voluminous Superstar. It's one of those two-step ones with a primer, and then you put the black coat on top of it. It's a little high maintenance for me to use every day, but I thought the actual effect of the mascara was pretty nice. Here are two setting sprays. They are both from Supergoop, and they are the Setting Mist with Rosemary with the SPF 50 in them. One of them is from my Sephora Sun Safety Kit, and the other one is from an Allure Beauty box last year. And I've talked about this so many times on my channel, but you guys know I really don't like the setting spray, so I'm very happy that both of these are gone. I don't have any backups of this particular kind anymore, and hopefully I don't get any more because I just really don't like this stuff. It kind of burns my face a little bit when I spray it, so I'm very happy to have gotten rid of those. Here's a little BB cream sample from Boscia. This is their BB cream with broad spectrum SPF 27. I don't know that this has a specific color, but again, this was from that Sephora Sun Safety Kit that I got last year, and I really, really liked this product. It's been a long time since I've used this, but it just went on really, really nicely. I thought the color matched me pretty well. Again, I don't know if this is an actual, oh no, it says self-adjusting shade for all skin types, and I really do think it did a good job of that. I've got a bunch of different foundation kind of BB creams right now, so I wouldn't repurchase, but this one would definitely be on my radar if I did need to purchase another one. Next up here, I've got a lip liner. This is from Tarte. This is the Tarteist Lip Liner in Latergram. This was in my subscription box Blitz Project Pan, and I believe I got this in a Sephora Play last year, and I thought the color was really pretty. The formula was pretty good as well, but again, I just don't need another lip liner, so I'm not going to purchase, but this was really fun to use. And then here is an eyeliner. This one is from Aurora. This is the color Blackberry. It's a liquid liner, and it's just kind of dried out. I don't use these that often, so I never get through a full one, I don't think, without it drying out. But I believe I got this one in an Ipsy bag. Then here's a little lip balm from the brand Pogo, I think is what it's called. I believe I got this at Target, and it's just kind of one of those like really chubby lip balms. It was okay. The smell was a little strange. I don't remember what this one is supposed to be. Peach, maybe? I don't remember. The formula I thought was okay, but I just really didn't love the smell, so I would not repurchase this particular one. But if I needed one, I would maybe think about purchasing another flavor of those. And then last but not least, I have 4 different primers that I've managed to get through in the last couple of months. Here's one from Coats. This could also kind of maybe be considered skincare, but I did really use it as a primer because it is like a tinted kind of primer. It's got the texture of the Professional from Benefit, but this is the Coats Face Natural Tinted SPF 40. I really love this product, you guys know. I just think the Coats stuff is really great. Like I said, I do use it as a primer under my foundation and it works really well, so there's that. And this one is from Cover FX. This is the Illuminating Primer. This was in my subscription box splits recently. It's okay, not my favorite, but I managed to use it up. And then here is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, just the basic one. I really kind of like this primer. I think I kind of go back and forth on it, but when I was using it this time, I thought it worked really well with the foundation that I was using. I was using the It Cosmetics CC Cream, and these two played really well together. And then the last one that I have is the Body Shop Tea Tree Pore Minimizer Primer. It was okay, not my favorite, and this did take me a while to get through, so I'm really happy that now it's gone. Those are all my empties for the last couple of months, and I actually don't think this video is going to be quite as long as I initially thought it was. I think my basket was just full of some really big items, which made me think that this was just going to be like the longest empties ever. I mean, who knows, after I edit, maybe it is. But thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me today. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. We can also connect on Instagram. I will have that link listed down below, and I will of course also have all of the information about my makeup so I can keep track of that throughout the year. But I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!